There is an uproar in the northeastern region. In fact, political leaders and the common people alike in the northeastern region, they want direct action against Bangladesh. Following Bangladesh's ad hoc leader, Muhammad Yunus's open invitation to China to come and expand its operations along India's northeastern region. Muhammad Yunus, who took over the helms of the government in Bangladesh 3 days after Sheikh Hasina and her Awami League government was ousted on the 5th of August last year. Now, Muhammad Yunus last week paid a visit to China where he met the Chinese President Xi Jinping. And while in China, he came up with this bizarre and ridiculous proposition that China should come and expand its operations along the northeastern region, along the strategic chicken snake that connects India's northeast with the Indian mainland, that is in Siliguri. Now, what Muhammad Yunus said that northeastern India, comprising 7 states, 8 states, is a landlocked region. They have no access to the sea. He said Bangladesh is the guardian of the sea. These are the words that Muhammad Yunus used, leading to this furor in the northeastern region. Now basically, since the northeast is landlocked and northeast needs access to the sea, he wants to use that as the trump card, and therefore inviting China to expand its operations along the strategic northeastern region and the Siliguri corridor in the West Bengal northeastern region, that is the eastern front. Now, this is absolutely ridiculous. This has drawn sharp responses from political leaders and common people alike in the northeastern region. Now, Pradyut Debbarma, the founder of Tripura Motha, the most influential tribal voice from Tripura that shares a porous border with Bangladesh, and he is also the royal scion of Tripura. Now, Pradyut Debbarma has said that India needs to break up Bangladesh and snatch its access to the sea. And Pradyut goes on to say that the Chittagong hill tracts of Bangladesh, that is just across Tripura, that is any case inhabited by the Tripuri tribes people, by the Khasis, the Garos and the Chakma people who have their brethren on the Indian side of the border. Now, Pradyut Debbarma is saying that these people, these ethnic groups in now living in the Chittagong hill tracts in Bangladesh, any case they want to be integrated with India, they want to merge with India since India became independent in 1947. That was the time, according to Pradyut, that these ethnic groups like the Tripuris, the Chakmas, the Khasis and the Garos, they wanted to merge with India. So this is the opportune time for India to hit on Bangladesh, break up the country and take back some of these areas and also gain access to the sea. That is what Pradyut Debbarma has said. On his part, one of the most influential chief ministers in the whole of the northeast, that is the Assam chief minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, he has already condemned the ridiculous statement and propositions given by Muhammad Yunus. But today he has come up with a suggestion that India must have or needs to have, this is a suggestion, an underground link linking the Siliguri corridor with the Indian mainland. This will have engineering challenges, but he said that we have to overcome these engineering challenges and come up with an underground link, underground route linking India's northeast and the Siliguri corridor with the Indian mainland. That is the suggestion that has come up from Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Now, the former Chief Minister of Manipur, N. Biren Singh, a senior BJP leader in the northeastern region, he has warned Muhammad Yunus against his reckless statements, and he said that Muhammad Yunus's actions might result in consequences for which he may have to regret. So all these are strong words that the top leaders from the northeast are saying in response to the absolutely reckless and ridiculous statement made by the ad hoc leader of Bangladesh, that is Muhammad Yunus. In fact, Yunus is acting like a vassal state of China. He's acting like a stooge of China, and he's almost begging China to come and start operations and pick up one project after another in China. Some of these projects like the Tista project was in fact a couple of months ago, India has already said that they are interested. They will be giving them money to complete that project. But despite that, Muhammad Yunus has gone to Beijing, gone to China and wanted the Chinese to come and open shop in Bangladesh. Now, what are some of the common people are saying, also saying interesting thing. Like social media is absolutely abuzz with people criticizing this reckless statement of Bangladesh's ad hoc prime minister or so-called leader Muhammad Yunus. Now they're saying, one of the social media posts that I was scanning through this morning said that India needs to increase the depth of the Siliguri corridor. As you know, viewers, the Siliguri corridor or the chicken snake is located in Siliguri. That is the stretch 21-kilometer narrow strip that links the Indian mainland with the northeastern region through Siliguri in West Bengal. So now the depth of that strategic link is only 21 kilometers. Now some of these posts or social media users, they are saying that India needs to increase the depth of the Siliguri corridor, and that can be achieved if India annexes Chittagong. Now the suggestion is that India must annex or take over Chittagong to increase the depth of the Siliguri corridor. Now what we are getting, the reactions are nothing sort of war cries that we are hearing in the northeastern region, both from the political leaders as well as the common people. These are nothing less than war cries.
Right, Wasbir, and also to be mentioned here, as you already mentioned, that Assam Chief Minister, he also said that, you know, it is high time for the creation of an alternative route to the chicken snake corridor connecting Bhutan.
That is what I said. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is talking of an alternative route to link Northeast India with the mainland, and that, he said, can be achieved if we can have an underground route. That is what is one of the suggestions put forward by Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Now India has not really reacted as of now directly to what some of these ramblings being put out by Muhammad Yunus, the 85-year-old Nobel laureate who was himself under the scanner during Sheikh Hasina's rule. He was on exile in the United States. Remember, Muhammad Yunus is the founder, main man behind the Grameen Bank, but later on there was a lot of allegations against him and he had to leave Bangladesh. He was on exile in the United States, and when Sheikh Hasina was ousted from power by a mass uprising on the 5th of August last year, within 3 days he had come and he was installed as the head of the interim government in Bangladesh. So he has absolutely no experience in diplomacy or statecraft, and whether that is the reason why he is rambling here and there, and he is the man who has gone to the extent of inviting the Pakistani army to train the Bangladeshi soldiers. That's also something which is ridiculous. The country, Pakistan, had created the mass genocide of killing and raping the women in East Bengal, now Bangladesh, and now the leader of Bangladesh, the present leader of Bangladesh, is inviting the same Pakistani army to come and train its soldiers. Nothing can be more ridiculous than that, something which India is of course keeping a close watch on. India of course keeping a close watch on this particular statement made by Muhammad Yunus in China. And China on its part is known for its expansionist designs, expansionist campaigns, and if a country gives the Chinese an open invitation to come and open shop, the Chinese will be only too happy. But whether or not that takes place, we'll have to wait and watch, because political dynamics and diplomatic dynamics change over time, and there is no certainty that Muhammad Yunus himself will be continuing as the leader of the interim government for long, because there is already some kind of a differences of opinion between those who had installed him as the interim head of the interim government and themselves over issues. And again, one has to keep a close watch on the Bangladesh army, because the Bangladesh army, there were reports last fortnight that the chief of the Bangladesh army, Chief Wakiruzzaman, he was planning a coup, and there were our troops already gathering in Dhaka, but that was something which Muhammad Yunus had denied. But there is something going on between the interim government, who are a bunch of inexperienced people, and the army, and whether or not or how long Muhammad Yunus will continue or remain in his chair as the ad hoc head of Bangladesh at this point in time also remains to be seen. So on this whole, India is carefully watching the situation and not making too much of comments on some of these ridiculous actions and statements made by the Bangladeshi leader.